All right, so we are just leaving an estate sale on Thursday morning. Handful of stuff. We'll just go through it right here in the bed of the truck. Those couple of things, there might be a couple other things that are for personal use. We ended up spending $62. You can see this bar with weights on it, and these are Gold's weights. This was $5 and this was $10. So these are Gold's gym weights and these are not, but they're wider bars. And so I think I got my money back on just bars. 511 tack hat, snapback, and this Elgin Zamboni from Chicago. I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's a that was a cool hat. And then these are USF Arizona, like commemorative snapbacks. I think they are, like, that wouldn't necessarily have to be new to be tied into that bag like that, but I think it is. So those were $5 a piece. I did it super well. These are for personal use. And then the best Christmas movie ever. This is $4. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or keep it. Used boots are always $2. And so these are double H boots. A couple of sealed CDs. This was $4, and it's that motorcycle rider with that really cool stand. This is plastic, and normally I don't pick them up if they're plastic, but I liked this design so well that I thought it was probably worth getting. And then these are the cream of the crop. These are not brand new. These are used in the box for $5, and these are brand new in the box for $5. And I think they're maybe a little bit small for me. Yeah, they're going to be a little small for me, but 2 pairs of Wolverines, and I've spent $65 on everything. And so I think at $65 on all of that stuff, I think we did all right. How do you think we did, boys?
Good. Pretty good. I'm excited to play with those firecrackers. Firecracker!
They're not really firecrackers. Whoa. Somebody's setting off pops in the car. All right, well, I think... Oh, no, we got to go. I was going to wrap up the video, but we got to go home and do what solds. Hey, welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. I've got like 12 items here to ship. Let's get into that. Well, you probably heard me say on the end of the last video, if you made it that far, not very many views, and the watch time was super low. So anyway, maybe you didn't. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I have 12 items 11 items to ship, but some of them are from sales on Wednesday and some of them for sales on Thursday. So here, let's take a look at them. I'm just gonna kind of go in the order that they are on my phone. This one is a brand new large Carhartt, like, I'll put it up so you can see the picture of it, but it's long sleeve and it says Carhartt down the sleeve. I really like this color. If that was my size, I would have kept it, but it's not, and it sold for $24.99, and I got it to for $3.99 at Goodwill. And then this is a golf head cover, and it is new. I got it retail arbitrage at Walmart for $2, and it sold for $13.99 plus shipping. Okay, and you guys will recognize these if you've been watching the videos this week. These Game Boys. None of these work. I haven't put batteries in them. I just said, I know I bought them to fix, and I don't remember what's wrong with them. Good luck. And I had them listed for $139. I got a $120 offer in about an hour, and they sold. So those sold for $120. 3 broken Game Boys. And then this sweater I picked up for $1 at a yard sale. There were 2 things that I bought. They were both crew neck sweaters. One sold in like 2 days, and this one took a year to sell, but I really like that nautical pattern. These are like nautical flags. Sold for $24.99 free shipping. These are Durango boots. Durango is a good name of boots. These are some higher heeled. I bought these from a guy. I think they were intended to be women's, but I mean, you look at that, that's a unisex boot. There's no gender specificity about that boot. If you saw it on a man's foot, you wouldn't think anything of it, but I think Durango sold this as a woman's boot. This, interesting side note, is called a, I'm not gonna remember now, dang it, Kiltie. Is that right? Yes, Kiltie, K-I-L-T-I-E. And it is not the thing all the way up. If you look right here, you can see the top of it. And it is just laced on top of the shoelace, or on top of the tongue, and somehow protects the boot from something to do with ranching. So this is a functional piece, not a decorative piece, although it is generally just decorative. And it's called a kill tie, just in case you're buying and selling boots. But these I picked up for $15 at a garage sale, and they sold for $60 free shipping. These I have had forever, and I just thought they were doper than dope, man. I thought they were super cool. So if you're chilling out with your lady watching like Saved by the Bell and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, these are some hot kicks. I paid $4.99 for these at Goodwill, and I was super excited to get them. They're legit vintage Reeboks, but they only sold for $17.99 free shipping, and I've had them for probably 9 months. This is a fitted sheet and a flat sheet from 1978 Star Wars, The New Hope, and I picked them up for $8 for the pair at an estate sale, the one where I got a bunch of hats. I don't know if you remember that. I don't even know if that made a video. Anyway, these sold for $26.99. These, I picked up this box full of these cards, and some of them were French and some of them were English. Like these are Canadian, obviously. They're in French and in English. NHL hockey cards, and there was the like retail box that they come in was in the larger box, and so I just filled that and I sold it as a separate lot. And these I have about 20 cents into, and they sold for $9.99 free shipping. You may recall when I picked up all of those, the weird patio lights, I said, these will probably sell for 4th of July. Well, they did. And I sold the stars and the flags as a lot. And I was asking $21.99 for the pair. I got some watchers. I sent an offer for $17.99, I think. And somebody came back at me at $15. And I'm like, the window's closing on selling these at all. I have nothing into them. I'll just get rid of them. They weigh nothing. They're gonna go under a pound. They're gonna cost me $5 to ship. I've got literally maybe $1 into the whole lot, so I'll make $7 or $8 on them, and they're gone. These are not Florsheim Imperials. These are Stuart McGuire. They looked enough like Florsheim Imperials that I picked them up off the shelf, turned them over. Nope, those are not interesting. But the Stuart McGuire was not a name brand that I was familiar with, so I ran some comps, and they comped between like $25 and $35 plus shipping. I listed these at like 22 or something, and I had a couple of watchers. I sent a $17.99 offer. I paid $2 for them. They sold for $17.99 plus shipping, so that's a pretty good return. And I've only had them a couple of days, like probably a week. So that's going to be all of what sold for Wednesday and Thursday. Today's Friday. I'm going to see if I can get this stuff packed up in time to still hit some yard sales. Hey, we found a church sale randomly. Let's go check it out. I'm poking you in the eye. So evidently this was day 2 because everything was half price, and tomorrow everything's a bag sale. We went through, we found a handful of things. I spent $8. $1.50 on a Lincoln puzzle that was sealed. This is a Negro League t-shirt, so that's going to have a market for sure. It's not necessarily vintage, it's very high quality. This was just a silver tag Nike small swoosh, so that's a $15 shirt for sure. This one was Moab, and it's single stitch on that old Hanes Beefy. Thought that was cool. This has a stain on it that I didn't see in there, but it's just a blank Lee Nutmeg heavyweight crew neck. This one, the neck made me a little upset, but I thought it was worth buying anyway. 2000 Sydney Olympics. Somebody cut the neck out a little bit, but that's a cool shirt for $1. This one is a local thing, USPS Peoria, but it's a Christmas USPS sweatshirt on that old cotton sweats tag, so that's a pretty good piece. And then this being not vintage at all, but at $1, it's old enough to have that Nike tag, but that'll sell for sure to someone. It says extra small, so I don't know if that's a women's or men's extra small. Anyway, it's, if nothing else, I know a kid that'll wear it. So, random garage sale on the way. We were late to the party, but not bad. Not a home run. Good morning. I guess it's still morning a little bit for a couple minutes.
Another half hour or so.
How you doing?
Not bad.
We were headed out of town and I'm like, oh, garage sale at the church, and then, oh man, another one.
Got a lot of women's clothes. We got a little bit of men's clothes, and we have a bag of 3 Harley Davidson men's shirts for $5.
Wow.
There's 6 of them in there for $5.
You are speaking my language now. I'm like, I'm almost sure I'm going to get that. So let me just go look and see what else.
That whole bin's men's clothes, and everything in there is 50 cents. All the bins are 50 cents a piece.
Okay.
And if there's a bunch of pants in there, I don't know what size they are.
Jeans. Sweatshirt. And I saw the church sale.
Yeah.
And then we ran past here, and we were headed out of here, and I thought, well, let me stop and see what's there.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a good one. That all 3X, all reasonably good condition. Men's Harley Davidson t-shirts, like 5 or 6 of them for $5.
These are just empty boxes.
Are those just empty display boxes?
Mm-hmm.
You can get that. I would buy those if are they 50 cents a piece? You guys can get those. Who brought their wallet?
Me, but I only have $8.
Well, you have enough to buy some boxes.
You got some pretty cool boxes too.
I
Can I hold it? I found it.
Is this the same as the house?
Yes. At least marginally. You know, which I think isn't the answer that you wanted.
All the boxes in this and how much money?
And I'm like, there's another hand-me-down.
So 6 less. 8.
How's it going?
All right, how are you?
Not too bad. Everything out here is making offer pretty much unless it has a price on it.
Sure.
And it's all going cheap.
All right, well, I wasn't going to record in here, and the music's super loud, but I found a handful of things I want to show you real quick. Hats are $1 a piece. This, I don't know whether or not it's real. That tag looks fake. I don't know. I have to do some research. Kennedy Space Center, that was nothing super special. These are Justin steel square toes. Those are really nice boots. Boots are like $3 or $4. And those Red Wings. Worn in, but not worn out. Just laid eyes on this. It's $2. These sell really well. I've never seen a blue one either. All right, well, this stop got out of hand real quick. Shoes are $2.50 and buy one, get one free today. Some small ladies' Timberlands. These are Echo brand, but they're really nice big boots, and they're not in great shape. But I left them, and then when I figured out they were buy one, get one free, and I had an odd number, I went back for them. There's 2 exact pairs of these New Balance. These are those square Justins. And these are some Red Wings that I'm gonna work on a little bit. And I think the Justins and the Red Wings, yeah, are both steel toes. This was fun. This is a Melissa and Doug plush. And I mean, look at it, it's enormous. That box is 20 inches, so this thing's probably 30. It still has the price tag on it, $31. And that's amazing. The reason that I came in here was because I had these on auction. Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans I paid $5 a piece for, $6 a piece for. You guys saw the hats, other than the last one, which was probably a stadium giveaway because it says Culver's on the back, but it's in real nice shape, and that's cool. This thing that we already talked about, Pantera CD collection. The CDs aren't in great shape. We'll see. These are all graphic novels. Twilight. And if they're not worth much, I'm not out much. They're cheap. All right, so we went to Goodwill. I went to Goodwill after that thrift store where I found the Jordan hat. I'm excited about that. And then it was my last stop. And then I got a handful of things I want to show you. Okay, so this is Namco Pac-Man original on this giant tag. I would almost never skip something that's on that giant tag. Very rarely would I skip something that has that giant tag. This, probably not the best pickup in the world. I still haven't comped it. It's from 2013. The show started in 2010. I didn't realize it was quite that old. So I thought this would be a super early run. It's not super early, but it's an older shirt considering that show. I'll put some comps up, see what we think. This is just a majestic Cubs shirt, but it's $2.50 and it's Coopertown collection. This will sell for $24.99, free shipping in my store in 2 weeks. That's what happens with Cubs stuff. This shirt I may keep. I don't find a lot of single stitch old shirts that would fit me. Single stitch 2XL, and it actually is big enough to fit me. A lot of vintage stuff runs small, but this is just a really generic but it would be $17.99, free shipping in my store. And then there was just a couple other things. This Taz, I think he was like $2. 1993. I don't even know what it does, let alone whether or not it works, but that's a really good era for Taz stuff. I'm a little bit surprised. This machete scales right and fits in his hand right, so I suspect it's original. I'll do some comps. I'll look into what this thing is. I wonder if it spins at the waist. That would be crazy. Anyway, were you skateboarding at me?
No, the skateboard turned and I literally fell off. I did, but I managed to catch myself, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Okay, so this was $1.78. I don't know why they're doing these board games so cheap, but at $1.78 sealed. I'm gonna look at comps. If they're not super good, this may end up at my dad's house for our Christmas party. These. Did I do good, or did I not do good? These were $2 a piece, and I thought, I don't know enough about anime to even have any idea what this is. And my phone died before I got into this, right as soon as I got into the store. There's a Fear Street. This is part of this, I suppose. Dirty Pair, Girls with Guns. Did I buy something that I maybe shouldn't have bought? Are these adult? I don't know anything about anime. Outlaw Star. This is the one that I found first. So I'll put some comps up. Outlaw Star is worth that much. Saber J Marionette, Dirty Pair Girls with Guns, and Slayer the Book of Spells. How'd I do? SpongeBob on the Wii. SpongeBob video games do surprisingly well. And then this one, the box is garbage. But I can put this paper into a better plastic and it'll look better. And then this is just a black label, blueback, Crash Bandicoot. So this, I'll put up a comp. I don't remember what this is worth now. If they have the red down here where it says PlayStation 2, that makes it a greatest hits. They're not as valuable, generally speaking, probably 20-ish%, just as a rule of thumb. This baby monitor, I don't know. I picked it up. My phone was dead, so I didn't do comps on it. It was like $6. We'll see. I don't even know if it's new in the package or if it's just put back in the package. And then this had really good comps, and I couldn't find this exact same one. All the other ones had like pictures of horses, and this doesn't, and it was $1.78. So that was a big day of thrifting and yard sailing, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And we got lots and lots and lots of work to do now. Thanks for watching. Check out Two Flippin' Puppets. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.